Hey friends, Ryan here, and today we're working on this circus machine again. Apologize, there's a contractor working for the guy next door outside, and one like 2 houses down across the street, so it's really loud right now. So today we're going to start work on this mech board, which is going to be a lot of work. So just an overview, we got our two mechs. This one is the ball count and the coin unit. And we got our relay banks, obviously Jones plugs for the play field. And these ones go up in the back box. We got our power cord, our score motor obviously, which honestly is a little intimidating. And this relay, which is the game over interlock relay. And we got our connections up here, our fuses. We got to make sure those are right. We got to make sure our transformers putting out the right power-ish. So this is your match replay feature. You know, when you get your high score, if it gives you a, not match, but if it gives you a replay or an extra ball, which that is really loose, that needs to be cleaned. This is for your buttons. This is for the coin door. This is for the second coin chute. This is for the third coin chute. So it's, I think 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever credits per coin. This is your balls per game. This is your match function on or off. You can see there's no wires connected on this side. That'll be off, obviously. This is your chimes and your knocker. So this one is dirty as all get out. Like, I don't think it was this, it may have been this bad when I put it in here, but it's really just dirty. I may take it out front, set it on the ground, and just blow it off with this vacuum right here. Just get all the big chunks of stuff out of it. Let's see. This is the power switch, obviously. I'm gonna have to check. I was gonna rewire the hot side of it, but honestly, it looks like the guy that was trying to restore this before me did it. I'll check the schematics and see if these wires are supposed to be this color. Or he added in this switch and it wasn't original. I don't know. I think it was original though. Oh, hear that? Whew. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is these mechs. And then I'm probably, no, yes. First thing I'm going to do is the mechs because they take forever and I want to make sure I don't need any parts for them, but they look pretty good. Then I'm going to do the stuff. I'm going to take the fuses out. They all look good, but I got to make sure they're the right value here. And then we're going to make sure that this doesn't go to anything else except here. Plug it in and make sure the transformer still works. It looks good. I don't know. Might be a little dirty. Take it off there, make sure there's not a death trap inside of it, and go from there. But yeah, this is a lot dirtier than the other stuff. This light bulb, I ordered a box of, that actually looks like it's good, of 44s, 40, whichever one is the higher wattage one, to put in this delay relay. Now I did run into an issue. Oh, where was it? When I got it, when I was cleaning it, I found a relay. I believe it was the credit relay here. I took a picture of it. I'll put it on screen right here. So you can see, not only did they have two switches like touching, they had two adjacent switches touching, which I'm pretty sure that is the reason everything was burnt. Like, he was fixing it, plugged it in, and that happened. He was like, what the hell could that be? And just put it in storage and forgot about storage shed. So I've yammered on for almost 5 minutes, so we're gonna shut up and get started. Alright, so we removed the old one and soldered the new one in amateur hour style. If you're not familiar, these line cords, one side is ribbed and one side is smooth. I can't remember which is which, but I mean, you just wire the smooth one to the smooth one and the ribbed one to where the ribbed one was. I mean, and then the ground to the ground, obviously. So here's our fuses. I pulled them out. So this is 15 and 15, and these are 14 amp fuses. So that's this wire out of here before it kills something. That's good enough. 10 amp. This is a 20 amp. So that probably did some stuff. And this one says 8 amp, and the only numbers I can see on here are 30 and 32. But if you look at this 20 amp, and you look at this one, I mean, that one's bigger and beefier, so it wouldn't surprise me. And you got a 32 in the 8 amp and 20 in the 10. So we're gonna just scratch them all and replace them, because goddamn. So I've got all these pulled out. I'm gonna plug it in, check the voltages. I hope nothing breaks, because I'm pretty sure this goes straight to stuff. So we'll see if anything turns on. But turn this on or off and check it so it doesn't explode. All right, here we go. All right, so you'll just have to trust me that there's 120 volts coming in from the line. Now they got this machine high tap, which I noticed a while ago, but anyway, that is 6.4 volts. See, normally it's 55 or so. They've got it about 59. So I don't know. I don't think that's too big of a deal, and I don't know that I want to put it back, because it got moved for a reason. But I might just do it, just because I don't think it needs to be high tapped. So yeah, probably put it back. But I put my 8 volt or 8 fuse in there, and you can see how thin that one is compared to the others. So anyway, yeah, I think I'll do that. Make a big another soldery mess, but put that one back. It's probably high tap because it was dirty and they needed it to pop, and that was just an easy way to fix it. So I think I'm going to put it back, and then if it doesn't work when we get it together, then we can always put it back on the higher one. I don't think it needs it. The schematics here show it should be 50, and it's already at 55, probably because of the increase in the line voltage. So almost 60 seems a little excessive. So all right, yeah, let's do that. So another fun thing, took some of these wires off, and you can see how dirty this thing is. This board is not great clean, but at least it doesn't have all this dirt and shit on it. So I think I'm gonna have to do that all the way down, because I don't know how else to get in there, and I'm not brave enough to take stuff back and squirt with the hose like I've seen people do. It's not a big deal. It just took a few minutes. While I'm at it, I'm gonna clean off all these Jones plugs, and then at the end we will clean the actual Jones plugs themselves. So all right, let's get back at it. Okay, so I found something interesting, but I'll show you my progress. Clean this, kind of clean this to about here. Clean this interlock relay. It was completely coated in grease from the motor here. I mean, it's still pretty gnarly, but at least it's better than it was, and it's clicking pretty good. The screw in the back of this relay here is supposed to look like this one, but was completely stripped the head off. I don't know, it's in this bucket of crap I've pulled out of there somewhere. So it's number 8 by 32 by 1/2 inch, which I had because the knocker. Okay. So before I take this off of here, I wanted to show this. Hopefully it's in focus. Someone put grease on the damn nylon wheel. So that's not good. It's the only one out of this whole machine I've seen it on, so I wonder why specifically that one. Anyway, I'm gonna clean this and clean back here so I can run my new power cord and not have to take it up again. And then I can take the relays off and do them, and then the motor over here. So kind of systematically. So I'll do these relays and this rest of this, put the power cord. Yeah, I like that. Okay, that's much better. This one wasn't too bad, but sorry it's not bolted down. I'm still professionalism. Okay, so this is the coin unit. Not 100% sure what this does, but see this switch here? Got it reset. And if we look on our schematics that I found right here, coin unit limit is a normally closed switch. So, okay, we're good. We're normally closed. There's first step up, second step up, third step up. You can see it disengages from the switch, but the switch is closed. It never opens. So we gotta adjust that one. So if you know what this does, let me know. I know in theory kind of what it does, but I'm not 100% sure, because you can see it lights up different things. The number of players, right? So that's 1 player, 2 player, 3 player, 4 player. Okay, maybe that's what it does. There was that, and then there was another one right here. Yeah, so it must control a number of players. Interesting. Some of the other ones use a different mechanism for that, but regardless, I got to adjust that switch. So we'll do that. A little more schematic studying. Right, so if we look here, this is our credit relay. So assuming we have credits, and the game over relay is open, ball count unit is 0, which is open, player up unit is 0, which is open, which it does that during the reset, but this coin unit is not 0, or not open. It means you can add another player. So that switches function, it should be open right now, and it keeps you from adding a 5th player to the game. Makes sense to me, now that I think about it. Okay, there we go. And this, my friends, is why you should always replace the power cord. No solder, barely together, didn't hook up the ground. You got a bunch of frayed wires on the end of it that are just about to touch each other. There's only about half the wire, the filaments, connected. And at least this one. Oh my god. And it was just, had electrical tape wrapped around this one, and then it wrapped around the whole thing. Oh my god. Okay, so I took up the Mech, or the relay board there, and the wires and clean under it, clean the wires a little bit. Same thing on this side and the score motor. I didn't clean any of the relays yet or the motor, but we got to do that still, obviously. And I didn't know this, but saw this when I lifted the score motor up. Don't fail me now, motor. You're killing me. Well, this is embarrassing. There we go. So you can kind of get to it and clean it a little bit. Just got to figure out how in the hell you clean a score motor. What you got to do to it other than just clean it off. Because it is very, very greasy. And if you're supposed to lubricate this or not. I don't see a lube port or anything. Sorry. So I'll research that for the next time I work on this, so that I half-ass know what I'm doing. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave the video right there. We'll pick it up next time and do the rest of this. So keep it real. Let me know what you think. Did I screw it up somehow? We'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, keep it real. It's important.